Good afternoon. This is Nithya Ramachandra from the NR Media, alongside with my coworker Jeremy Fishman. Today we have Ron Greschner, former New York Ranger captain, live at Woodbridge Brewing Company, where he did an autograph signing. Ron, what's it like being here, seeing the Ranger fans again?
I love doing this stuff because this is like I've been in New York. This is my 50th year in New York, the Rangers, and I love it, and I love the fans.
Ron, we appreciate you here today. First question I have to you is, who in the game today would you have liked to play with during your career?
Well, in the game today, probably McDavid, Crosby. If you go back though, it's Mario. I definitely want to play with him. Bobby Orr, Gretzky, of course, and then Nick Fotiu, right here.
Show that up.
There's Nick Fotiu. Staten Island born.
All right, so take us back to the day when you were announced captain of the New York Rangers, and what was that feeling like for you, and how special is it to be one of the captains for the New York Rangers?
Well, I think it's a special thing, but for me it was, I was sort of like the unofficial captain, even when the other guys were captain, because I took care of all the off-ice stuff, a lot of the stuff, and helped out like Barry Beck and Dave Maloney and Phil Esposito, all those guys back then. And it was you don't have to wear a C or an A to be a leader.
So you scored 179 goals in your career. What would you say your best moment was as a New York Ranger?
1979, beating out the Islanders, Game 6 at the Garden. There was so many, beating Philadelphia in '86. There was so many. Playing at the Garden was just I loved every game there.
Wow.
What advice do you have for young athletes who are trying to get where you were in your career?
Well, I think for the athlete today, for the hockey players today, years ago, back in the '70s and early '80s and stuff like that, if you were a fourth line player, you weren't really that good a skater. Now everybody can skate. So if you can't skate, you're not playing. And I was telling a young girl today here that she asked for, a little bit of advice. I said, skating and more skating will get you into the league. If you can't skate, you can't play.
Love that.
So which player from the New York Rangers do you like watching now?
Well, I like Fox, and I like the way Kreider plays. He's big, strong, but I like watching Fox. Fox is not that big, but he's smart. He's probably too smart for his body. I know he is. He does things that are. He's a great little skater. He doesn't look fast, but he gets there.
Yeah.
But he's just a very smart player. Probably, I would have to give him next to. No, I'd have to say he's the smartest player on the team. That's because he's a defenseman too.
While you were growing up, which player had the most impact on you?
Well, when I was growing up, we didn't have our TV only ran from. We used to get games from down east, from Toronto and Montreal, and that was the only two teams in Canada at that time. And we used to only get from the second and third periods on Saturday nights. So I think John Beliveau, that played for Montreal, from being a youth and that, he was one of my favorite players. And as I got older, Bobby Orr became my favorite player.
Nice.
So one final thing for me, who was the funniest teammate you played with?
Funniest teammate? Right there.
Right here.
Nick Pieface Fotiu.
How fun? Like in what way?
Nicky he just did crazy things. He was always playing practical jokes, and he was funny as hell.
Wow. So there you have it. Ron Greschner, former New York Rangers captain, live from Woodbridge, New Jersey. Everyone, please come out to Woodbridge. They're amazing. Best place ever. Thank you.
Unbelievable place.
Yep. Anything to say to the Woodbridge fans?
Listen to me. This is what every town needs a bar like this. Yeah. Not that I drink or anything, but you do need a bar like this. All the TVs. Place is beautiful. Love it.
There you have it.